What's up, guys? Out here, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today, bringing you a little different video on Madden 24. We're actually going to be doing a free ebook here with the Bears playbook. Normally, forever in Madden, I normally run a pistol offense. That is because I like to hold on to the ball, secure the ball, less turnovers. Is my motto in Madden and in football in general. So I'd rather run the ball a lot and use short passes and to medium passes to get down the field than a lot of guys like to do the deep, one play touchdowns and all that stuff. So I like to grind the ball out basically. But this year I've been using the Bears playbook a lot, and I've been really enjoying it. I have used the pistol as well, and I actually probably will make another free ebook for you guys on the pistol as well. But today this is a two-part free ebook for the Bears playbook, and this is part number one. So if you're seeing this, or if you see this after the part two, you'll know why. I'll release this one today. And then within a couple days, I'll release part two for you guys. So today I'm going to go over all the single back formations. There's only a couple I form and 1 week, and part two will be the shotgun formations. But getting into this first formation here, we have single back wing tight. I love the stretch. I'm not going to show all the plays either, so especially like the run plays, you guys should kind of know. The stretch, the duo, and the zone weak all work in this formation very well at any moment that you need it. I actually like the zone weak a lot, especially for red zone offense, or you need that 4th and 1, 3rd and 1 short yardage to get the first down, because they kind of load the one side where all the tight ends are at, and then you're handed off to the weak side. As long as you can, your left guard and left tackle hold a block, you can get at least 1-2 yards from that. I'm not going to show any of the run plays in this formation. But I don't really use Y stick or stick not vertical. If I do, I just change a lot of the routes, so there's no really point of me showing you guys that one. I do like PA boot flood, and I'll show you that one here. We'll just go to a nickel cover 3. I don't really know what I should run on defense, but this is what it looks like in game. So I look for Graham, which is the hot route, as you can see there. Tunyon, Komet. So my read is all on the right side from top to bottom. That gives you kind of layers when you roll to the right. Moore may be open, but he's kind of just hopefully the safety pulls that way. So with this as well, pulling around, or rolling out, to the right, is what you have to do. You can't stay in the pocket. Now, the bad part about this play is, you see there, the end just came uncovered. Right, let's see if we can run it again. This time he's good, and we'll hit commit there for a couple yards, 5-6 yards. That's ideal. Okay, you could also run this play like this. I believe you can. No, you can't. So I would put commit on an out like this, giving that the same effect, except for he's not blocking, and then I would actually block Graham. Sometimes I do this if I want that edge to be blocked. Right, we have double here, and then you can hit the medium route. Well, in an ideal world, right, you hit the medium route to Tunyon, but this play is all right. I do like running it, but nothing too crazy. To be honest, I just run a lot of the run plays out of this formation. The only one I really kind of like is the PA boot slide. That's what it looks like in game. Again, just layers of people. What's really nice about this is you have Komet on the under behind the line of scrimmage, so you can put Tunyon to block and help with the edge there. I'm going to run it normal as it is, but as you kind of see, Tunyon and Komet kind of meet at the same spot over there, and I just don't really like that congestion. So this is how it runs normally, and it's not too bad. You can also scramble with Fields or whoever your quarterback is. I would recommend using a faster running back. Wow, faster quarterback. But Tunyon there, as you can see, the little N he does give enough time for Komet to get out there, so they're not really in the way. But Tunyon's kind of just lost. So let me run it one more time. He's kind of just lost in the middle there. That time he was the one that got open. So run it as you will. We also had Graham on that route over there. Now this time I'm going to block Tunyon, which I do a lot. So I just have him stay, and it looks like this. And my first read's always commit, which he's open here. Get 5-10 yards. But you also have Graham on a little, I don't even know, route over the middle. That's why I run for the wing tight. We have wing pair now, which I love this formation as well, especially for the run plays. Again, this halfback inside zone, they load up with 3 tight ends to the right. They all load the box, and the whole defense shifts over, and it's kind of like a one-on-one the weak side over here. So again, as long as you're left tackle and left tackle and left guard block, you're good there. Stretch is really nice in this formation. Again, you have those. If you want to go that strong side, you can. Very, very nice. I like to run stretch and then into this PA sprint halfback flat. So you run the stretch first. I'm not going to go over that play, but then you come back and hit them with this PA stretch. Again, you're looking for Tunyon, or actually looking for Peyton, Komet, or Moore. Moore does get involved in this play sometimes. As you can see, Moore and Komet also kind of meet at the same spot again, so you're going to have to hit them when they're open. Fake. Well, it's really laggy. Holy cow. Let me do that again. This one you can also just run, but you get out to Peyton there. Another 5 to 10 yard gain. Again, if you want, I sometimes put more on a slant, a little bit faster of a route, instead of just like curving it up at the top. It's just bam there. So you might get open a little bit faster and hit them right over the middle. Again, it depends on the formation and what the defense is running, but those are your options. Again, I look for Peyton first, then Komet, and then maybe Tunyon for the most part here. Let's see if we hit Tunyon. Yeah, Komet or Tunyon there. Perfect. 5-10 yards is what you're expecting on the play, which is really nice. Again, the way I run my offense, I'm looking for those 5-10 yard gains every time. As for another pass play, in this PAX boost cross is pretty nice. Again, I'm looking Peyton to Graham over the middle. Moore may get open, but it's kind of a funky route. But yeah, Peyton, Graham, cool. You guys kind of see the concept. Peyton got stuck there on the play on the left tackle, on the left guard. I mean, okay, it'd be nice if we didn't get Of course, when you're trying to do an ebook and show people this play, you just get stuck. So yeah, again, I don't really run this play too much. It's all right, but this play I really love. Halfback dive alert screen, I think it was called. You have this halfback dive, a natural halfback dive. If the defense is playing off on the left side to your receiver, where Moore is at, you just throw that thing right away. He will get 2-3 yards, and if you do what I like to do, is catch and instantly juke to the outside, he can turn it into a big play. So let's see if I can get that registered here. Yep, there it is. And 15-yard gain. Let's run it again. If they're playing off like this, off like that, throw it. He's there. Juke again, yeah. Another 12, 15-yard game. Now, if they are playing up, just hand the ball off. Imagine he was playing up, and it's a decent run. I would hit it to the right. That's where most of your blockers are at. But yeah, if they're playing off, throw that thing. Hit a little juke. Beautiful. It even works. I know I don't have a user on the other side, but that juke still works. And if you throw this, again, you're getting 3, 4, 5 yards before the DB can actually come up and make a play. So I love that one a lot. I run it a lot, especially in short, 2nd and 2, 3rd and 1, those type of plays when they're expecting the run, throwing it out to the receiver on a screen. The last one in this book or in this formation I like is this play. I think it was a tight end something like that. Again, I'm looking for Komet first, Graham, and maybe Tunyon. And a lot of times I don't like that little, almost like a little V route. I actually will put Tunyon or whoever you have there on a straight vertical. Okay, because sometimes that gets open, like now. Well, man, I just playing amazing right now. I'm reading this so well. But yeah, sometimes they'll get open, especially again the DBs will move, all that stuff. But I'm looking for Tunyon. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Whew. You guys get the point. Look at Tunyon. There you go. Now for that 3 to 4 yard gain there, and you can throw it even earlier if you want. But the defense is going to react a little differently when it's an actual person controlling. You can even roll this out, wait for them to get open, but playing so bad right now. I'm sorry, boys, but you guys get the gist. That is the wing pair plays out of the playbook. We have deuce close. Again, the running plays in this are pretty good. They're just running plays. You can use them. I just mix them up all the time. A good play out of this is I like the play action X post cross. Again, this is the kind of the same thing we just did in the last formation, except for you actually have a wide receiver out to the right instead of a tight end running that over the middle. So I won't go over that now. It's basically the same in the last formation. But I do like this play action slide Y screen. This is a tight end screen. And actually gets open, which is really nice. Yeah. That is so. Run again. Good 20-yard gain there. Again, you're going to look for your tight end. Play action. As you can see, the end on the right kind of like slows down for a second because it's a play action. He's reading that running back. And yeah, it's a really nice play. Yep, reads it. Running back helps you pick that end up, and it's open. They would have to user this play for it to not do well. I only run this play a couple times a game because, again, they will start seeing it. But yeah, I think this play is beautiful. Getting 5, 10 plus yards every play. So, awesome play. If you need one, something different to switch it up, always keep that one in the back of your head that you can go to use. Another one in this is the play action boot slide. Again, kind of just what I've been talking about the whole time. In my type of formation, I do a lot of play action, so it is essential to get the run game going so these play actions work. Again, you have Komet, Tunyon. You just have 4 layers. As you can see there, we have 4 guys all on this right side, 4 layers of routes. Okay, again, my first read is Komet, and then Graham on that little hesitation route where he's blocking for a second, and then either Moore, okay, coming around from the other side. So Komet, wide open, get your 5, 10 yards, get what you can, get out of bounds, do whatever, secure the ball, right? If that is blocked, or sometimes the sticky animation where he sees he gets sticks there, I'm just gonna. You can always run it, but yeah, I'm looking Komet, Tunyon, Moore. The deep guy is just kind of taking that safety and corner back there. It rarely gets open for me. Pick. It's okay. All right. That's all I run from the deuce close single back. Now let's get into wing. Wing stretch runs beautifully on it. I don't use the counter, so this is one of the first times run play I don't use. I'm not a big fan of counter in this game. Everyone kind of gets congested on the line, and then you can't get through anywhere. Zone weak again. I like that effect of everyone's going to crowd the right side. You run to the left. Dive is awesome. Then the end around. So we had a little fun in this playbook. Okay, so I like to run. This play doesn't work too often, but the end around, you want to pull it out one of these times. You're almost guaranteed to lose yards. Now, why would you run that? It builds off everything else. As soon as you run this play, their user is going to think it is an end around every time, right? If that edge can get blocked, that is actually a decent play. But the problem is the edge won't get blocked, and you can't move anybody over, right? If I would wanted to, I would perfectly take commit, put him over there to block that edge. You can't. Okay, that is the problem with this play. You're guaranteed most likely some negative yards. Now, don't run backwards. Just grab the ball, run it forward. I'm just going to do it on this play. Only lose a couple yards. It's like 5. Right. I understand. A lot of people want to go positive with their plays. But using that is really nice because normally a lot of people use the middle linebacker as their user. And they will follow that end around. Now we're going to use the end around, except for we're handed off to Peyton, our running back. Again, their user is going to move with the end around, freeing up one less person to run the ball at. Again, hard to show on here against the computer. Because again, one of those linebackers will be gone. They're out. So you just hit this 3, 4, 5 yards. Perfect. Every time. Okay. We got this play as well. After you use the end around, or you use that fake end around handoff. What is it? Halfback / fake end around. You can use the play action end around. Now, I like this one a lot. It just takes a little bit to develop, right? Because you got, if I'm not mistaken, you got fake handoff, fake end around, then you can look into pass, okay? So you're looking for Peyton first, then commit, and I actually change more here to a slant, if you can. It won't let me. It's not letting me for some reason. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's a different formation. I think I'm thinking a different formation. It's fine. So, fake handoff, fake end around. It takes a while. Peyton, right there, coming out of the backfield. Running again. This one takes a while, so hopefully your lineman can block. I'm just going to throw it in triple coverage, whatever, just to show you guys where they would be. Again, someone's most likely going to user that linebacker there. That's not X Factor, that's Teo. So who knows where they're going to go. That might be DJ open. And you can even cancel the end around there and throw it to your running back. I personally don't throw it, but you can throw the end around guy. It might be beneficial. I'm just going to try it out. I've never tried it before. But no, it looks like they play pretty well. Yeah. So I would not throw that. Again, you're going to look for Peyton out of the backfield, and then either your wide receiver or your tight end above him. But the running back coming out of the backfield is most likely the read you're going to make if we can throw it. Fun times, Madden, so fun. Other than that, in this playbook, the tight end attack is pretty nice. I don't really use anything else. Stick sometimes, but I do change it. I'll show you what I do with the Y stick here. Y stick normally lines up like this, but I will have my tight end X clear out that safety and maybe a linebacker to open up either more, or I put commit on a little drag like this. So this is how I set this play up. Again, Marset and Graham is just taking the safeties and corners out of the way. Moore will come underneath with commit underneath him. Looking for commit. Take your 5, 10 yards. Cool. Let's run it again. Again, set those guys up on a streak and a drag. Commit. Now, again, I am playing zone on this, and the defense is playing back, so Moore is not getting open. You can also quick throw like that if they're playing off. You just got to watch that safety or middle linebacker, sitting right there. Quick slam. As long as he holds it, we're good. Okay. That's everything in the wing. Now let's go to bunch. Bunch. The run plays are pretty nice. Um, I don't use the crack toss though. It just doesn't block right. I'll actually show you this crack toss. Even with a cover three, the defense playing cover three, the crack toss just does not do well. Right. I feel like that pulling guard 76 there needs to, or tackle needs to hit it up more. Where he's coming out way out wide, and I'll show you. I'll run this play really wide, and it still gives you the same results. If you would just cut that in, just around the tackles. Now cut up. That one wasn't the worst. I'll take that one. I'm just telling you though that happens maybe 1 out of 10 times. I'm gonna run this again like this. If I were to follow this guy, keep like go upfield, go up, go get the block, right? So I don't really run that play. It just doesn't work. I want it to work. It seems like a good play, but I do run the zone weak. And another couple with this end around. You got the. I'm not gonna go through them again, but you have the halfback slash fake end around. You have the regular end around, and then the play action end around, which again is a really nice play that I use out of this. This one, do not run the pitch wide receiver reverse. Does not work at all either. So the only run plays in this formation is going to be that halfback slash and the zone weak. For pass plays, I do like the PA boot, play action boot. I love this route by your outside receiver, which is Smith Marset for me. I don't really remember what the route is called necessarily, but it kind of is a fake slant out. And then I'm also reading Hester on this and more. Your running back is kind of just a safety valve, but you're looking to roll to the right here. And I love that route by the wide receiver. Now, Hester might have been open deep there. Let's try it. Maybe not. No, Hester's locked. Again, circle's open. I'm just going to throw square. A lot of times that left, all the way to the right receiver, even in man, works well. Let's actually put it in man. Let's put man coverage. We're going to run the same play and put it in man coverage because that play action boot. And let's just go cover one hole. Right now we're in man coverage. All right. And this is where I think this really excels. That route, that fake slant out, works really well. Okay. If there wasn't a PI, that's all good. There it is, wide open. And I even had more over the middle there if you wanted a little bit more yards. But my first read, like I said, is always that left or that right receiver all the way running that little fake in drag. Look at that, perfect. Again, Moore was right there in man coverage, so beautiful play. Run this one a lot, and you'll see a lot of those routes. I take a lot of those routes during this playbook. So PA boot's really nice. Going over the end around, we've just seen that. Anything else? I do like the tight end angle, but I do like the Z spot as well. So we'll go zone again for this one. Z spot, I actually look at Hester here. That second receiver on the right. Look at Hester because I put Graham as a streak, clearing out that safety, and Marset on a slant and Moore on a drag. So I changed the play a lot. There's only one route I didn't change, but I like this formation. I like the setup. So again, I'm going to read Hester, and you can kind of tell when he breaks if it's going to be open or not. Right now, in this zone, with them playing back, I don't think it's going to be open because that corner to the right is playing deep. So my second read would be Moore and then Marset going to the left. Not open, hit Moore. Wide receiver one on a little drag. Again. All right, your receivers look like this. So that window's there. You can throw it even in zone. And man, it's even better. If they run man, this is a man beater, I think. That second wide receiver, Hester in this case, hitting that outside post or pylon, if you want to go there. When they play man, it just smokes them. It smokes them. It's a really good play. Yeah. In man, it works a lot better. But there, yeah, it's a really good play. This one has a couple good plays that I like to use. So, anything else? I do like the tight end angle. Again, I do kind of mess with it a little bit though. I like Hester on a little drag, and I sometimes run this play normal. I'm going to run it normal just to show you. It just takes a while for Graham to get open, but you can hit him pretty quick like that right off when he starts his route. Right there. Get a couple yards. So if they're playing off, you can just instantly throw it to Graham there. I also like to do this with Graham. I like to put him on a streak, clearing out those linebackers for Hester on the drag. And obviously you have Moore and Smith-Marset, your two outside receivers on those mid-out routes that you can always hit as well. Okay, just a good play. Get another one, get you some good yards. We got a couple left here. A bunch tight end. Again, the run plays are really fun in this one. So not too many plays. There's 6 total here. Okay, but every run play is very fun and is very, very good. So you have the zone. You actually have no jet in this. There's at no point can you hand off the jet in this playbook. So again, the jet though makes the linebacker move with the jet, moving another player out of the way. So the zone fake jet works very well. I'm not going to show you guys that. I'm sure you guys know that. But this power alert bubble is very nice. So I'm going to do man for this. Let's see if they come up. Okay, so man. If they're in man or they're pressed like this, I would suggest running the ball. So just hand it off. Boom. Whatever, do what you want. If they are off, which I'll show you again, I would throw to circle the little bubble. Okay, I'm going to try it with this on man as the pressed up. So let's just try it. It's all right. It gets you some yards. I don't mind it. You can throw it. Let's do it one more time. Right, and you almost have like a little one-on-one, get you a couple yards. I think it works better with guys not pressed. For me, I press all the time on defense to avoid stuff like this, but some people do not. So we'll go zone where they're not pressed. Now this gives you way more space. I mean, look how much more space you got. If they're like this, hit it. You have a blocker out here, gone, right? They're playing off like that. Even if they have another guy over there, even if they were to switch whatever formation where they have another guy over there, throw this thing. You got a lead blocker, hit it up, follow your lead block, look at that, touchdown. Oh, close. Good play, really good play. If they're pressing up, and then even if you've thrown that a couple times, going to the run play off of it is really nice too. So I love that play a lot. Actually, I run it a lot. Cross drag, everyone knows this one. You're looking for your crossers. I mean, you're looking everywhere. You're looking drag first and then your cross. I'm not going to go through that. Everyone runs that play. Beautiful play. It works a lot in Madden. Another one I like to run is this running back power fake jet. All right. So here it is. It's faking the jet first, faking the power into the running back. So the running back, the wide receiver there, your circle receiver, the route looks weird, like he's just running straight up. He doesn't. You'll watch it now. Fake the jet, fake the power, handoff, and you just follow your blockers. Again, this one it might break out for a big play. I've only, I think probably my longest is about a 30-yarder I got from it. Nothing crazy, but if you need a couple yards and something just to switch up the offense, just hit that hole. That hole there is there almost every time. You can get 3 to 5 yards from it every single time. And especially depending on who you have at wide receiver, this might work out even better. Fake, follow that lead blocker. There you go. Really nice play. that is it for bunch tight end. Sometimes I run this play action jet sweep. Um, we'll run it here real quick, and we'll run man. So again, they're gonna fake that jet, but you can throw it to him. But you're looking for your circle receiver, your close receiver. Okay, he just stopped. Okay, he's supposed to keep going. Keep going. If not, you're looking for your tight end. I don't really run this play too often. I think it kind of just gets a little bit too congested. As you can see, everyone's there. You have to wait a second to hit your tight end there. All right, and that's basically one of your only reads. So do use that play with caution, I should say. So we get coming down. We're about halfway through. We got two more formations in the single back. I think there's 3 I formations in 1 week, so we're about halfway through. Oh my gosh. Use close wing bunch, tight end bunch. We have tight Y off flex. Tight Y off flex. Again, running plays, all of them pretty well. You have the jet sweep in this one, which works, and you have the fake jet. Everything but counter. Again, I don't run any counters this year, so I would suggest not doing it. Play action deep out actually isn't too bad. I like, again, I'm reading, I'm a broken record, guys, but I'm reading that fake slant and out from Hester there, and then potentially Moore or Merced off there, which only have 3 guys running around. So you want to get the ball out quickly, because if you hold it, everyone's going to get clamped. There's only 3 people out there, right, running around for you. So again, I'm always looking for this one here. What else is there? Don't really like shallow cross. Again, I just would change almost all the routes. Jet sweep, play action is pretty nice. Again, you're just looking for the running back out of the backfield, though. We've seen that. And under curl, or under Z curl is a nice play as well. Again, I like to put Graham on a straight streak, making that route a little bit straighter. Hester is almost everyone in this play is a good read, and I put my right wide receiver, which again is Marset here, on a slant. So my first read is obviously going to be more on the drag. Sometimes my first read is Graham, depending on the defense they play. If they leave that hole right over the linebacker open, I'll hit Graham on the streak. But my first read's more Graham. Hester is probably the best one, and Marset being a last resort type guy. Yep, more hit him underneath. With Marset running the slant and Graham running the streak, it kind of clears out the way for more to come underneath. You also run into that where they kind of glitch into each other, but it's okay. Hester in this little zone here. Again, they're not going to play this defense every time. I'm just in this defense. So if that corner, instead of playing a purple, he plays a blue down the flat, that's going to be open all the time. So really nice play. Again, you're reading that drag first, letting your other guys clear everything out for you. That's all I run, though, in the tight Y off flex. And our last one in single back is Trey. Play action boot. I think everyone has ran that. Works really well. I'll just run it real quick. Except for because I do something different. My outside receiver, more all the way to the left, the square, I actually put on a slant. So instead of having him really deep, I want him to come underneath. Again, when you play action to the right, look at there, we have 4 different layers of wide receivers that we can throw to. If I would just set my feet and throw. But I was trying to let the play develop there. It looked like we had a little bit of traffic on the left side here. But again, you look for Graham, then Marset, and then probably Moore. And I wonder, this is just a thought right now, I wonder if I move this guy in here. Okay, he glitches. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't, that was a live test. Again, or if you want, you can actually, let's reset the play. You can actually put Hester, your second receiver, on a slant here. Might work a little bit better. It does work a little bit better. As you can see, if I could just throw, whatever. Those 3 layers, 4 layers on the right side works pretty well. But again, my first read is always that tight end that's blocking for a second. The run plays, all of them work. Even the stretch off, the weak stretch works beautiful. Other than that, I really don't run anything from this. Running the ball and play action boot is what I run from Trey and single back. Now to I form. Okay, so we got 3 formations here. We have the first one here. We have H close off. The toss is all right in this. Again, this is normally a running formation. The toss is all right. The running back stretch is beautiful. The ISO is beautiful. The zone is beautiful. So as long as you have good running, decent blockers and a good fullback, you're set from this. The only play I really run passing wise from this play is sometimes, where's that? Where did it go? Sometimes play action post. It just takes too long, too big of a route, especially in this type of formation. They're going to be sending people thinking it's a run. You're not going to have that much time. The one I do run is play action tight end corner. Now I'm going to run this one against zone first and then man. This one works well, even if the zone, as long as if they're in zone, and you can read it early, they press, that tight end is where you're going to throw it. You're going to look at Graham here. Okay? Unfortunately, unless I haven't figured it out yet, I can't move the defensive up. They're playing back. Graham is not who you want to throw this to, unless for some reason it gets open. I would look for your fullback blazing game out of this formation if they're playing back like this. Maybe with the drag of Morset and maybe Moore gets open, but Moore and Graham kind of meet each other. So again, if they're playing back, Graham, your tight end is not the read. Right, Graham, I mean, look, there's 3 people over here. This one worked still. Again, it took a little bit longer. I just wanted to throw it anyway just to show you the zone. You have the drag from our set. It's open. You can throw it earlier or later like that. More might get open over the top. Not really. Yeah, there's just a congestion over here. So if they're playing back zone, do not read your tight end there. Now, if they are playing man or pressed up zone, this play runs really well, I think. So we'll play man here. Even man is playing back, but a good enough tight end will make this get open. Man, just out of bounds. And even more there, as you can see, was open. If I can just throw the ball quicker, dude. I'm just messing up. Free ebook and I'm running plays that don't even work. Jesus. Again, Moore was wide open. Ideally, the play runs way better with man and press. But Moore seems to be open in this play a lot. Holy cow, dude. He's making so much ground. I'm going to do it one more time. There you go. Lead the receiver. That's it. Lead more. Lead more. So if they're in man, looking for that more route, that left, the square route, left wide receiver there, should get open. But again, you're kind of looking to run the ball out of these formations. So I run the ball 99% of the time out of this H close off. Now we have H close flex. So a little bit different formation. Again, the halfback blast is really nice. You're going to the strength. Toss, would not recommend. It's kind of like the crack toss. The tackle just doesn't read it well. But the stretch is really nice. The weak stretch, in my opinion, it's weak. But flanker drive, passing wise, I like this play. Again, you're reading your left wide receiver on the drag first, then Graham, your tight end, and then Moore is how I go. So drag route, good. Drag route's good. Run it again. Drag route. Moore, DJ Moore, that inside wide receiver and your tight end kind of make everyone go back, right? Because they're running that vertical route first and just opens up the drag. Yeah. Again, zones if I could bring these guys down, if they're pressing down, it's just a better situation. You could hit your running back if you need to. They're covering the drag. The problem is, as you saw there on that play, kind of got messed up in the backfield. Right, he's looking to block first. He's just hitting so many people, and then he's there. And ideally, you would want to hit him before he stops. But yeah, I'm looking for the drag route there. Maybe a check down to the running back. Again, in man, it works a lot better. That's just the post out. I don't know how to explain it. When you're playing against somebody and they're playing man or even zone, that post out online just seems to hit more. I know here it's not really doing what it's supposed to be doing. But that is just open when I play online. I don't know why, but that's why I'm just showing you here and throwing it, because that little pocket there, especially in man, is just open. It's a really good play. Other than that, on this formation, spacing, I do use. So we'll run that real quick. Now on this one it normally lines up as. I would change my inside receiver circle to a slant there to get him out of there, and I would put square on a streak to get him out of there. Right, we're looking at Graham to the right, Moore middle, and actually your fullback off to the left as your reads. So Graham, cool, picked it. Maybe I should just pick a different defensive play to stop this. But here it is again. Slant underneath. Cool. And then I'll throw it to the fullback. Again, this is a play that I would only use if you need 2-3 yards. Something quick. Literally just you're snapping and throwing. Fullback on the run. Get him moving upfield. There you go. So again, only 2, 3, 4 yards, or if you want to start the drive off like that, start off on a positive note, you can do that as well. The last formation, and our second to last formation in the video, I form H wing. You have all the running plays is pretty well. Halfback power works the best. I actually like running this a lot on the goal line and in the red zone, because having that wide receiver split out left just kind of makes the defense spread out just a little bit more. When you're in actual goal line, everyone's tight and everyone knows what's coming. This one you kind of actually can play off the pass a little bit with that wide receiver out to the left. ISO's good, and so is the zone weak. From this, I really don't run anything. I will do what I will run with this is I'll run halfback power. And even if it takes me running it a couple times in this formation, then I hit him with the play action spot. So it looks like the power, except for its play action. And instead of Komet just sitting there and having a defender stay there and block more of the open field, I actually put him on a drag. Now, you can throw it to Komet on a drag. Drags work well in this game. But again, I'm looking for Blazing Game, the fullback out of the backfield, and Graham to the little corner around. Oh. Cool. Plays work amazing when blockers run, especially when you're making videos on plays to run. Jesus, dude. Block somebody. Out to your fullback. Again, when you're in I formation, you're not looking for home run plays and passing plays, right? This is a running formation. So these are just quick little ones to kind of throw up the defense. You think they're going to bring pressure, throw it to the drag, throw it out to your fullback there, get a couple yards, keep it moving, right? Essentially, you're going from a play action or a power, trying to get you 2, 3, 5 plus yards, to this one again, wanting to give you 2, 3, 5 plus yards, just switching up the look, passing it out to a fullback or on the drag. Everyone else, literally once downfield, we're literally just getting the people out of the way, keep them going, right? So that's the end of the I formation. I don't really run anything else in this playbook. Again, the I form is purely just running. If I were to call a different play, I just change a lot of the routes, so no reason to show those. So our last formation here of part 1 of the Bears playbook ebook, we have weak. There's only one formation. There's nothing else. H close off weak. And there's only a handful of plays. There's 9 plays. So again, halfback gut is pretty nice. I do not run the counter. Do not run counter in this game. 94 will is really nice. I like that as well. And the little motion of the fullback into a power is awesome as well. As for passing plays, I don't really use a lot of them. Again, this is purely run. Bench switch actually isn't too bad. We'll run that here. This is what the bench switch looks like. You get your fullback. Again, if you want a quick 2 or 3 yards, throw it to your fullback right away. You have Graham, who's going to block for a second and go out to the right. And if anything, you can throw it to Peyton right there. Send the line of scrimmage if you need something. I know here it says the hot route, or who you should be reading is Moore. I would say yes if they're playing man. If you can tell that they're playing man, yes, Moore is going to be open. If not, if they're playing cushion like this, just take the yards they give you. Fullback, get a couple yards, right? Especially third and 1, second and 2, second and 3. You can even, like I said, wait till you were running backs open there. And I'm trying to show you if Graham would stop blocking. Hit this route to the tight end as he breaks off, as he gets thrown away. Okay, Graham, tight end, brother. I'm trying to show the people a free play, bro. Get off him. Get off him. Just takes a little bit. I feel like for whatever reason, practice mode just feels totally different than online. Because I feel like he wouldn't block that long. But again, if you just need a couple of yards, fullback, bam. There's 4 yards, right? Again, I'm using these running formations. When I'm using these running formations, I use the pass as runs, if that makes sense. I'm not expecting big touchdown plays from these. These are running formations, run the ball, but you can use them as passing plays as a little run to your game. You just got to have a good running game to help you with the passing game. Now, the other two I do run is play action power. This is, again, good after you use the power O there. The fullback's going to shift over. Everyone thinks it's going to be a power run to the right, and then it's a play action. Hopefully, you can hit your tight end there or your fullback coming out of the backfield. So I put just the circle receiver, the outside receiver on the right, just on a straight streak instead of just a little funky route to the right. Again, you're looking for your 1 fullback out of the backfield, 2 your tight end. If they're not open, you probably have to throw the ball away. Fullback, and you even have your tight end there. If you get it at the right time, he could be able to block that first defender for you. They think it's power. They're going to crash down. Oh my gosh, so choppy. What the hell? Let's run it again so it looks cleaner. Again, let's run this in man or run this in a different zone. Like I said at the beginning, I run this playbook where I'm running first. Let's do Tampa 2. Have our corner sit deep or sit low. So this corner should take away blazing game. It doesn't. Alright, doesn't. That's cool. Yeah, so you're looking for your fullback out of this one. But again, I use this playbook in this formation. And how I run my offense is run the ball, throw short, and throw mid. That's it. I'm not looking for the big plays. Flanker drive, I like a lot. Again, you're just looking for that little drag route from your circle receiver, the receiver all the way to the right. You can hit Graham as well, going across the middle. I don't throw it to the running fullback, but sometimes it's happened before that wheel route from the fullback is just a little funky, a little slow, especially if it actually is a true fullback like it is here. But sometimes they leave that's just open, so you can always keep an eye on it. But you should be getting this ball away before that even develops. Again, you're going to be looking for the drag. That's actually not open. You can actually check it down to your running back that actually played it very well. Again, a little bit different than online. Drags there. Get a couple yards. Keep it moving. Again, you can also use this to roll out. As long as that end is blocked for a couple seconds. Right, if he comes 3, you cannot roll out to the left there. even move up towards the line like that. But essentially, like I said, you're really just reading that drag route. The fullback. I'm just gonna hold the ball and just see what happens with the fullback. Yeah, no point was he open. He ain't gonna catch that. So yeah, that's a last resort. But no, I'd rather you throw the ball away than do that. Um, I believe that is everything for the first part. It is. So we went through all of the single back formations, the I forms, and the weak. Part two will be gun, and as you can see, just from my picks, 15% of the time I use single back formations. 2% of the time I form. 0% now I do run this formation sometimes, but it is more. But it's not enough for a full point percent. 61% is out of gun. So this playbook is definitely a gun heavy playbook, and that's when the plays really get good. I feel like these single back I form and weak are all basically just for the run, and the short passes. Gun, you do get a little bit more of the medium passes, short passes, and the run works really well out of this as well. The gun is a little bit more fun, so expect part two to be a lot better. But yeah, definitely a viable playbook. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.